Welcome to the hottest entertainment blog on the internet today, the A-List. I am your host, Wes Troop. And this is the first A-List of the new year, the first A-List of 2012. And my Twitter has been blowing up, Facebook's been blowing up. Everyone wants to know, Wes, what did you do for New Year's? Well, I spent my New Year's with the chick from the Hyundai commercial. Yeah, my mom can't stand her. You know, whatever. And we rang in the new year, and yes, I did show her my mummers strut. Alright, anyway. So, let's get on to the news stories of the new year. First up, you know, New Year is a big time for engagements. We have a new Hollywood engagement, ladies and gentlemen. Jessica Biel and Justin Timberlake. Just when you thought they were over, oh no, just like Chris Daughtry says, it's not over! Except I sing it better. You know it, Daughtry. Anyway, from here for the A-List, Jessica Biel, congratulations, and Justin Timberlake, you are one lucky bastard. Now on to the other side of the spectrum, and see what celebrities broke up over the Christmas New Year's season. Let's see who went to Splitsville. No way! No way! Is he back? Is it Neil Sedaka? Did Neil Sedaka return? It's him! It's him! Neil Sedaka is back! Great to have you back, Neil. Anyway, big news, the big breakup, Russell Brand and Katy Perry split over just a year of being married. I think it was just a year anyway. The big surprise is Russell Brand is the one who called for the divorce. Russell, all I got to say to you is, stupid, stupid, stupid. Really, Russell Brand? Are you, well, I mean, I don't know, we all don't know what's going on with that, but really? Really? Ladies and gentlemen, Frodo. Say hi to the peeps. Alright, on to some movie news. We have some new sequel news for this new year. We found out that Bridesmaids 2 is being talked about, but the sequel may go on without Kristen Wiig. Kristen Wiig isn't really gonna be a part of it. So, word on the street is it could be Melissa McCarthy's character who sort of gets the spin-off for the sequel, since that's a great character and it's been talked about, but I don't know, Kristen Wiig not in Bridesmaids 2, that's a hard one. That, like someone said, that would be like Bradley Cooper not being in The Hangover 2. You know, it's I don't know, it's tough, but you know, we'll see. What do you guys think? Horrible Bosses is also getting a sequel. Hopefully, the whole cast will return for that. The cast that made it out alive, at least. Anyway, and one more sequel news, Paranormal Activity 4. You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. You went to see it in the theater, so you should know it's coming. The release date for that is going to be October 19th, 2012. So it's sort of like the Saw movies. Every year we'll get a Paranormal Activity. I enjoyed all three, so we'll see what the fourth one can bring. Alright, now, on to some news that was blowing up my personal Facebook this week. Everyone was yelling about the Les Mis movie. I'm like, what's going on? When did all these people all of a sudden decide to care about film? But, and, well, backstory, I had a varied past in theater, local theater and whatnot around here, and, you know, the big stage. You know, well, that's how Wes Troop does it. That's how we bring it here at Team Wes. But, you know, some of my friends were complaining that Taylor Swift got a role in the Les Mis movie playing Eponine. Her and also Amanda Seyfried, who's also from around this area, is going to play Cosette. So that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know that, Les Mis and the role of Eponine requires a country twang. I'm in Les Mis. I'm in Paris, France. I like Jean Valjean. Because that's just how Taylor Swift sings. But just like that. Except I do it better. Oh, hey, it's Hollywood's decision, the director's decision. I mean, can't really get too upset about it. Wait a minute. Wasn't Hayden Panettiere and Miranda Cosgrove up for those roles? Taylor Swift, you bitch! Now you got me started. And now it's even worse because guess what? I'm gonna rip Universal Studios a new asshole. Ladies and gentlemen, the Universal Studios has announced, well, it actually did close it on January 2nd. They closed, Universal Studios Florida closed the Jaws ride. And, Universal Studios pissed me off earlier this year when I went there and ended up waiting in line most of the time for the new Harry Potter land, which was open for like half a year or almost a year. And, their lines kind of sucked. Obviously it's popular, but they had like no control over anything. Everything was just out of whack, and I don't know. It was just a horrible, horrible experience. Now, Universal, you decide you're gonna close one of my favorite rides. Like someone said on one of my websites, they said it would be like Magic Kingdom closing the Jungle Cruise. It's nostalgic. I went back and thought the first time I was at Universal Studios, I was 8 years old. A little playa. West Troop, with all the hose around, but, that was back in 95, and, I mean, there's still some shows that were still there, unfortunately, but, the only ride that is left that was there when I originally went there is the E.T. ride, which I read has been on the chopping block for years. Universal must feel that they have to update everything. Well, Universal, you kind of suck. I mean, you replace King Kong with the Mummy, and I love King Kong, but the Mummy ride is good, but it's still, how long will it be till you replace the Mummy ride? When's the last time that was, whatchamacallit, in pop culture? 2008 with that sucky third part. But anyway, yeah, so the rumor has it the Jaws ride is going to be replaced with something with Harry Potter. Now we'll have long lines in both parks. Yay! I love it. And what do you really think in 10 years that Harry Potter is going to be pop culture? From the past, yes, but there's going to be no new movies, no new books that we know of. I mean, that'll be replaced too after a while. But anyway, Universal Studios, you can suck it. And now, for a very touching tribute to the Jaws ride.
And the snow-capped mountains white. From a distance, the ocean meets the stream.
Alright, so enough venting. Now it's time for your favorite time of the week, and mine. It is time for the box office prediction. The B-O-P. Yeah, that means box office championship time, baby. So, ladies and gentlemen, last week I said that the #1 movie in America would be Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol for the second week in a row. And I was correctamundo, which makes me 112 and 33. And in fact, since it is Monday, I had a busy weekend, peeps, tweeting, being on radio shows. Check out my radio show appearance on Night Haunts. The link is on the websites. Check out my guest spot. Because West Troop is high in demand, baby. I'm on demand just like Comcast. Anyway, so, I know what this week's is. I was going to say The Devil Inside would be number 1. And The Devil Inside possessed itself to the number 1 spot, which makes me 113 and 33. How lucky. So, that's that. So until next week, we'll see what number 1 movie is. And now, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to this week's Babe of the Week. This week's Babe of the Week is a former Babe of the Week from last year. We start all over again with a new year. You can be Babe of the Week again. And she was also made it pretty far in the Babe of the Year tournament. She was the mystery chick. Her show, Shameless, came back for its 2nd season last night on Showtime. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Foxy Emmy Rossa. Or as I like to call her, Emmy Awesome. Anyway, that's all the time for this week, peeps. Until next time, don't miss one single A-list second. You can subscribe to me right here on YouTube. Check out some of my other videos. You can like me on Facebook. Follow me on the Twitter. You can check out all my movie reviews at RottenTomatoes.com. Don't forget, you can buy my t-shirts. I still got the Cheddar Bay Biscuit. I still got the Team West t-shirts. Use your Christmas cards, your Christmas money for that, baby. And of course, don't forget, right, Universal, suck it! And until next time, troop.